Hello, Jack Isaac, your politics, and today I'm here with Mark McGowan, Chunky Mark, the artist taxi driver. You may have seen him online doing some really spirited rants about socialism, about progressive politics, and I mean that in the best possible way.
I love it when the Tories say, where are you going to find the money? Like they don't know. You got it all, you greedy bastards. You know exactly where it is. Then they go on about, where's this magic money tree? It's in the Cayman Islands, the Bahamas, the British Virgin Islands, Panama, Panama-fucking-ma!
So I'm here today with Mark. Mark, what is your politics?
Well, I mean, that's an interesting question. I don't even know what I am, do you know what I mean? When people start putting these labels, I like the idea of social democracy, that people are inspired to take part in politics. That's my kind of politics, where people are engaged in politics, where people care about not just their community, but about others, about other communities, about their neighbours. You know, I think when you look at, when you see the grind for Corbyn, and you see this massive sort of like transformation of young people starting to say like, hang on a minute, do you know what I mean? My mum's a care worker, or come on, let's I don't know. It's such a difficult thing because I feel so inspired at the moment that it's so difficult to try and say like, how can you capture that? How can you capture what is happening? Because the world is turning to shit. You see Donald Trump, you see like the Tories, you see like Michael Fallon, like doomsday bomber, talking about like first strike nuclear attacks. You got like North Korea, you got Middle East, you see like refugees dying in the sea, child poverty, like people talking about their kids looking in the bin for food because of universal credit. And we need a politics of hope. Do you know what I mean? We need, and that only comes through the spirit of the people. So what I'm trying to say is that politics that I can't describe is some kind of like flux spirit, that needs to be harnessed in a positive way, I was listening to Diane Abbott this morning, and she was talking about, weaponizing sexual harassment, this stuff that's in the papers, and she was saying, don't make that a thing about Tories, don't make it a thing about Labour, because if you do, then it'll take away anything that women are trying to achieve, or the change that they feel like that should be happening right now. And that's really inspiring. I feel Diane Abbott this morning was so inspiring, and I think it's so nice to have people like politicians who really make you feel like that change your opinions. Do you know what I mean? That you start, we need to educate each other. Young people, they have so much energy and so much things. We need to be inspired by like things that like coming up from, like I went down to the Labour conference, and it was like the world transformed. And it was like masses of young people, like with PhDs in social science. Someone was saying there's a plethora of surplus of economics PhD and social science PhD students, and this real sort of like understanding that like, come on, we can have a better world if we teach each other, if we learn together. I feel quite inspired. I'm really inspired for the future, even though looking at the past and how horrific it is, and seeing people in power still now who shouldn't. Like we're here at Unseat Boris, and yeah, it was like the joke's over. We got to stop laughing at our politicians and thinking it's a joke, and caricaturing like, people like Rees Mogg, and he said horrific things this week, or it's just we need people that are going to be positive, but also we need sort of like a collective kind of spirit. That's what I'm trying to. If you're talking about like what's your politics, my politics is this human spirit that fights for equality and fairness. Where it cares about other people, not just your family.
that's Mark's politics, but I want to hear what's your politics. Leave your comments below, like and subscribe. Until next time, stay safe and stay engaged.